When it comes to building, there is a wide variety of options you can choose from. Whether you use Pepakura or 3D printing, it all depends on your budget and the materials you select. In this video, we'll show you the different ways you can choose to build what you have in mind in a quick and efficient way. To make things easier to understand, we've divided these methods into 5 main paths. The first one has to do with the shape and technique used to build the object, and the other 4 are related to the materials you've chosen for your project. But remember, there is no single correct way to build something. This means that several people can build the same object using different techniques or materials, so we are not trying in any way to establish that these are the only correct ways to build. Path 1. Print and assemble. When building figurines, scale models, armor, and props using Pepakura, what you will do is print the patterns and assemble them. Then they can be left as they are, or they can be hardened using resin before the painting process. Pepakura patterns are usually printed on cardstock, or a strong paper that can withstand the entire cutting and assembly process. This paper or cardstock can be blank, or it can already be colored, so that after folding and assembling you get exactly the model or creature you want. The most commonly used glues for Pepakura are paste-type paper glues, hot silicone, and cold silicone. Paste glue has the advantage of being specially designed for paper and being strong, but it has the disadvantage of taking a long time to dry. Hot silicone has the advantage of drying faster, but the disadvantage is that it requires a special gun and uses electricity. Cold silicone has the advantage of being very inexpensive, but the disadvantage is that it takes a bit longer to dry than hot silicone. There is no single answer about which glue to use in each case. For example, if you printed your model on an inkjet printer, you should not use cold silicone, because since it contains water, it will wet the paper or cardstock and the model will be damaged. In the same way, if you are assembling a model that has many parts and many steps, you should not use paste glue, because since it has a very long drying time, you will take too long to build the object you want. On the other hand, if you use 3D printing, it is important to keep in mind the size of what you want to build, because if it is very small, filament printers usually cannot give you the details you want, and you will need to use resin printers. Conversely, if the object is very large, you will need to cut it intelligently into several parts that can be glued together later. Choosing the type of material for 3D printing is also important, because it may not withstand sun and heat, or it may be very heavy, as we will see in the following lessons. For the rest of the paths, we have classified them into 4 options based on the materials you choose to build with. The slow path, rigid and durable, using cardstock or cardboard hardened with resin, carbon fiber, and automotive body filler. The advantage of this method is that the pieces are rigid, the fillers can be sanded, and you can use the same finishes that are used on cars, achieving very high-quality pieces. However, its main disadvantage is that it takes a lot of time and can take months assembling the pieces, sanding, and post-processing. On top of that, the materials used are toxic, so you will need to wear personal protective equipment at all times. The fast path, which uses EVA foam, a thick, rubbery material, some flexible filler like vinyl putty, and a sealer like wood glue or rubberized paint. The advantages of this method are that it reduces the sanding and filling time from months to just days. The pieces are flexible. You can combine materials of different thicknesses to get a better finish, and most of the materials used are non-toxic. Its main disadvantages are that it requires some knowledge of how to cut and bend the material, and the availability of the materials themselves. EVA foam, fillers, and other supplies will not always be found in every store or hardware shop in your country. The super fast path, which uses recycled materials like cardboard and can be filled with newspaper, sealed with wood glue or rubberized paint. The advantages of this method are its low cost, because it uses recyclable materials like cardboard or newspaper. It is a quick solution for projects that don't need a lot of finishing, and it can be combined with other materials like metal or wood. Its main disadvantage is that the materials are not durable and need to be hardened with resin. And if you want a more professional finish, it requires a very strong filler to hide the texture of the cardboard and its edges. The alternate path, which will allow you to build even if you don't have a computer or any type of printer by using adhesive tape directly on your body, drawing the patterns, then cutting them out and transferring to the material of your choice. The main advantage is that, as we've said, you don't need any special technology to get the patterns, and you can modify them so they fit your body. But the main disadvantage is that drawing the patterns so they turn out well requires some artistic skill. And since you'll be doing it on your body, you might need help from other people. In the end, these objects will have to be painted, and there is a wide variety of steps, materials, and paints you can use to achieve the effect you want. The most used methods are spray paint, which you can buy at any hardware store, acrylic paint that can be applied with a brush, and airbrush. There is also paste-type paint that can be applied directly onto the object, as well as other chemical substances that can be used to create corrosion and rust effects. Homework: choose the technique and plan the path to build your project using the knowledge you learned in this lesson. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe so you don't miss the next lessons in this course. You can become a member of our community on Discord, where you'll have the chance to share files, ask for help, and teach what you know. If you find this content valuable, we invite you to become a member of our channel, make a direct donation, or support us with a super thanks. All links are in the video description.